Hello, folks. How you guys doing in the podcast space? I am DJ Intence, your host of the most. And to my left, I have no other than I am Walt, man. What's up, killer?
Man, we back at it again, man. And
My man got the dogs out.
I do. Free. Toes is out and it's free out here, man. Footloosing out here, man. It's all good, though.
Big shout out to the New England Patriots for shocking the Buffalo Bills today. I got two of my Bills Mafia fans. They're not going to talk to me today.
No, those Ravens fans, they're looking like Texas toast.
Man.
It's what happened when Lamar decided to take off day.
I told you he pulled his hamstring last week.
I know, but man.
Lost.
Man. It's a lot of things going on. Shoot. I mean, the rest of the 31 teams watching a lot of footage right now after this game.
I can only imagine if Jim Moore was the head coach of the Ravens.
Oh my God!
What? Playoffs? We can't win a game. We can't block. We can't pass. We can't pass for block. We can't run block. We can't defend the pass. We can't defend the run block, running. We can't do play. What can we do? We can't do nothing. This team can't do nothing.
Man, I wonder if I line them under the bus if we can still hit them. Oh man.
Yo, they look lost, bro.
I saw that. I didn't even see the highlights. I just saw the scoreline because I was like, what?
No, I watched the game.
It was ugly, wasn't it?
It's watching them play. I'm giving the baseball analogy. Is like watching the Yankees play in Toronto.
Oh no! Listen, it's one thing if the offense it could be struggling. It's a whole nother thing about the defense.
The whole team is struggling, B.
Man.
The whole team.
I mean, you know what Ray Lewis about to do?
Well, he can't suit up.
I know that. He about to pull up and do that dance, give a speech. Who said they about to suit it up? Yo. Oh man,
This man, he can't scroll dance himself into this right here.
Oh man,
stopping the run is about attitude,
yeah,
and effort.
Yeah, it's all effort.
I just think that the Ravens are just. If you look at the teams that have had deep playoff runs over the past couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, Ravens,
Kansas City,
and then you want to add
Philly.
some Steelers.
Yeah.
You keep winning that long, eventually you're going to crack.
Yeah, but the thing is they haven't reached the final
And Ravens
destination.
too. Because the boogeyman's been in the way.
Yeah, and my thing is and I see this with my Arsenal too. Like you've constructed a team over a period of like more than 3 years, and year after you're getting better, but you got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Eventually, then players start to be like, yo, we've been dealing with the same team for God knows how long, and I'm tired of seeing them with that trophy. Eventually, they start looking away from what they got over here. Eventually, start losing pieces. Eventually, that coach might go and another coach come in, and you ain't really trying to hear that. Like, yo, we're gonna do. Be like, bro, I've been here for like 6 years. I've been here for like 7 years. I got on the show for it. I'm about to pick up my powers.
When you look at the Ravens, they lost our identity, which was you control the line, both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you lost that, teams are just... Prime example, remember when we watched the Detroit Lions game? Lions whooped them.
Yeah. Then the game
and then they show the MO. We could run against them now.
Yeah.
I ain't scared about birds. Ravens what? Flock? I don't think with a flock. Nah, bro.
But they do something against Buffalo too.
And they had Buffalo.
Until they didn't have them.
And then they started having injuries on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, they're an injured team.
I mean, that's the for them. That is the thing that they could lean on more than I guess underachievement. Because if it plagues them throughout this entire football campaign, injuries and inconsistencies, well, they could be like, well, it wasn't healthy. But then
that's still not an excuse, because how many coaches have had subpar team, health issues with their team, and still get kicked, fired?
A lot.
So
a lot.
You get paid too. Mm-hmm. There's still other talent around you. If I'm a coach, I want you to be competitive.
Yeah. 40,
I don't care about the lopsidedness. Mm-hmm. Be competitive.
Okay.
Be in the game.
Yeah.
When I look at the Ravens, they can't cover. They don't have a pass rush. You can't, like I said, you can't run the ball. You can't pass. What can you do? You can't do nothing right now. They're looking like stir fry, bro.
Man,
the Browns look better than the Ravens.
God, that's bad. Yo.
The Cleveland Browns look better than the Ravens.
And the boys have been bad.
And they've been sad, happy for years.
It's crazy. That's it's unfortunate, man. And the thing is, like I said before, the coaching got only but someone's trying to keep telling over the same things.
And eventually they're gonna say, we want a new voice, but he's been the voice in the head back there, Harbaugh, for years. And he can build a culture, he can build a team, so we'll see. Well, enough of that. Let's get to these stories, shall we?
Yeah.
Because I gotta make an airport run tonight again. You want to roll with me?
I would. I'm dead tired.
Okay. Our favorite government group, the FTC. Actually, no, I'll save that because I want this guy to be involved when I give out my grades.
The grades. The grades.
All right. Here's one. Feds. They don't miss. Just ask Puff. Oh, no, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So the feds charged 2 British teens for over 120 scattered spider hacks. The U.S. Department of Justice unsealed Fed charges against Tahaya Jaber, who's 19 years old, and Owen Flowers, who's 18 years old, as both are charged with at least 120 cyber attacks, including the U.S. courts and over a dozen U.S. companies. They were also involved in the 2024 cyber attack targeting Transport of London. Transport of London, they oversee the London transport system, public transport system, that resulted in a data breach and months-long recovery that cost the London Department of Transport, over 39 million euros. Both Yabar and Flowers are to appear in the courts at a later date and time. Scattered spiders are English-speaking cyber criminals, mostly teens and young adults, or young adults that are financially motivated. They hack into companies with phishing methods or calling the companies directly, pretending to be IT. Jabber hacks in the U.S. have exceeded over $150 million in ransom. He's been involved in 47 companies in the United States, 73 globally. Here's what these kids did. Jabber hacked the United States courts to obtain information on his fellow scattered spider members and for himself. On his own private server, they found $36 million in crypto.
Wow.
And another crypto wallet that had $8.4 million. Much of the funds traced back to the companies that they paid the ransom with in a crypto hack scheme.
Man, cryptocurrency Scarface is out here?
Yes, they are.
Man.
Yeah.
Shit.
And the feds want you.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
This is what I understand, right? You hackers out there, help me out here. You guys are hacking companies. You guys are hacking this, hacking that. Why can't you hack our credit card debt? I just want to know. Why can't you guys hack Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Experian, all these different credit bureaus? Why can't you hack them? And with a push of a button.
Come on. What do you mean?
No, I just want to know. Because you're hacking telephones, you're hacking transportation systems, you're hacking the buses, you're hacking the electric grid, you're hacking the gas stations, the gas, hacking all these utility companies. Why can't you hack that? You're hacking the schools.
Come on, man.
No, come on, man. I just want to know.
Listen. We're not here to cover bills. We're here to take money. Got the game messed up out here.
But you could do both.
Man, it's making it too hot.
No.
Trying to get in, get out.
No. Stay. If you can get in, get out at the same time. Take my debt with you. Delete.
I mean, you can't get me a $12,000 first class flight on the Emirates, man.
If that's gonna cost me $12,000 to get you a first class flight, for you to wipe that out, I'll gladly pay that.
Shit.
You see what I gotta do today about buying a new phone?
Yeah, I hear you. They're like, yo, but you don't want to make it too hot. Clearing out that? Hack can clear out that?
Yeah, hack can clear out that, bro.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
You know?
Because, I got to pull out that chargy card.
But you have good that.
Nah.
I don't need to touch it.
I got to pull out that chargy card, to get a new phone.
Man.
It's funny. So, I'm Walt. So I've been looking at the phone, right? On Amazon. I'm like, all right, I could buy the phone, but how much I'm willing to spend?
That's always key.
So if I spend $900 for one of the phones, I'll get it by Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
If I spend, I think $850, $840, or $820, I get it by Friday.
What's the difference? When you get it, or
and different color schemes they have too.
Okay.
Because the phone I want, they have it in purple, yellow, violet, blue, black, and orange.
Yeah, keep it classic. Keep it black.
Well, because I put my cases on my phone, so it doesn't matter to me the color scheme. I just want the phone here.
Mm-hmm. Honestly. I mean, me, I know eventually I'm gonna have to get a new phone. I'm a good like 4 or 5 generations behind. So I know I know it's gonna be due soon, if not a little later.
All right.
So it's on you. If your phone was good like way before the crack, then I'll just get it fixed.
I did already. But I remember I said I've been wanting to upgrade my phone.
Okay.
So it wasn't because I wanted to buy it by Christmas, but it seems like the process is going to be expedited. So,
how much would you get to trade it in?
I don't trade in my phones.
Well, what I mean is, this have to be through say T-Mobile, but it can be through the manufacturer.
Through Samsung directly, I can get my phone for. I think they gave me $300 for my phone, $350.
That's not bad.
Amazon was only going to give me $100.
Sticklers.
And then, Apple, like $50. I'm like, I'm going to give you that for $50. Come on, Apple, bro. I don't get Apple's trading policy, bro. They just robbery, bro. Oh, word.
It's a GameStop.
Yo, they'll trade it. They'll take your phone for $40 and you look on online refurbish and jack up the price on you.
GameStop be like charge you nowadays. No, back in the day, GameStop would charge you like
$5.
No. Well, originally you buy the game for like 40, maybe $54, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you over it, you try and trade in, get something different. Be like, hey, we'll give you $10.
True story. I remember I went to GameStop, traded in Metal Gear Solid, right?
Yep.
And I was trying to experiment because I didn't care because I beat it already. I didn't care.
Uh-huh.
I said, let me see if I can trade a game in, see what I get back, and then see if they're gonna resell it again, right? Because I remember I kind of folded the corner of the cartridge to know exactly what that was, right?
Yeah.
So then they gave me like I said, $10 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Come back later on. Went back to GameStop again. Said, let me see if I can find that game in the used section. $24.99, bro. I said, you did a $14.99 markup on my game, boy.
Sorry, though.
You did a 100% markup. Sorry, 150% markup on me.
Listen, boy, don't hate the game. It's just how the cookie crumbles today, bro.
I know.
Yeah. Wild.
Shocked when I looked at that game cover. I said, wow. Well, whatever, man.
Got a little 10 for you in my pocket.
Little store credit.
Yeah, that's still credit. It's not even real money. You can only spend it with them.
Yeah. You can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, man. That's hustle. That's hustling for real, boy.
All right. Speaking about the feds.
Yeah.
Your man, boy.
Yeah.
Your man, Puff.
Can't be stopped.
Well, he can't be stopped. I mean, Club Fed never loses.
Nah.
So for those that don't know, you remember back in, we'll say July, right? When Puff was sentenced, was found guilty.
Yep.
For transporting
Yep.
Netflix special artist, part of the Mann Act.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sentenced over the week. No, last week, Thursday, Friday, right?
Yep.
And Puff. So here's what I found out when it comes to sentencing, right? They usually do 2 meetings beforehand for sentencing. The first meeting is a preliminary meeting after, you've been found guilty, whatever your crimes are. And the second is, what's the guidelines are going to go by. The prosecutors originally wanted Puff to have a year or 2, 12 to 24 months in prison. Right?
Yep.
That was the prosecutors. However, the defense wanted to give Puff's attorney wanted to give him 12 to 24 months. The prosecutors want to give Puff 11 years in prison for the Mann Act violation. 11.
Yeah, man.
Okay? And then the probation office, the probation attorneys, they were trying to give Puff, I think, 60 to 72 months. That was a guideline. Well, the judge, based upon his discretion, gave Puff basically 4 years and 2 months. From Puff getting from 11 to going on to 4 years, possibly getting out in 2, which basically a year from now, he got a sweet deal.
He got a very light deal. He got a super, super light deal, and that's what happens when you don't have a record of these things.
Yeah. Now, personally for me, the problem that these people have when it comes to these judges, because during the case, Walt, remember, Puff admitted to all his wrongdoings, all his transgressions he was doing, all the drug use, all the abuse he was doing to these women, all the sexual acts that were performed. That judge said, "You think you can get away with this?" And I think what set the judge off to get him upset and why Puff got that time he got. Walt, did you realize that Puffy legit had a speaking engagement a week after sentencing? I know you're shocked. You're appalled. He had a week after his sentencing an engagement gig. And the judge said, so on top of you coming in my courthouse, you think you're off scot-free? The judge said, hold that. Hold them years, my boy. Mr. Combs, in good conscience, I cannot allow you to escape from these transgressions right here. I get it. Your record is clean, but based upon the testimony that I heard at trial for the things that you were doing to these women, I cannot allow you in my good conscience to be roam free. So we will deem you at the sentencing that they gave him. Now, of course, his attorneys are appealing, but that's not going to mean nothing because I doubt the appellate courts will overturn this. So, well, man, how do you feel about this, man? Oh, man. I said, how do you feel about Puff getting his term?
I'm sorry. How I feel about it is that compared to what he could have gone, I think he got a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4 years. Well, it's not even really 4 years because he did time. He already has time served.
He has a year, so basically it's really 3.
It's really 3 years.
So it's really he's gonna either face between a year to 3.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I think compared to what he could have gotten, which could have been 11 years or more, or was the max 11 years.
So realistically, based upon his charge, he should have got 20 years.
Okay. So he should have got 20 years he's getting for.
Which is a quarter of his time.
And I understand this is his first, I guess, crime on record.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the most part, he got a fair judge.
Yeah.
So now there might be a lot of voices that disagree with me. How could you say that? The man is a monster.
Is what you can prove in court.
Yeah. Everything is what you can prove in court. That's why we did this. And I wanted to, champion, what am I doing? I'm blanking on her name.
Who? Cassie?
They wanted to champion Cassie so much.
Oh no, we're not. I'm not championing Cassie.
And it backfired on her backfired on all y'all because the further they explored,
she was in it too.
The worse it looked, and it was Advantage Puff. It's one of the things I remember saying in one of these YouTubes I was watching. They had a comment section, and I was like, "Listen, the more that she, I was pretty much saying, listen, he's gonna get off of this because her stories are way too inconsistent."
Yeah, it was the one I think which got him where he's found at in prison is because I think victim 3, not Daphne, the other one, the Asian girl he messes with.
Oh yeah,
her
her
testimony done in the courthouse that sunk him. He said, I abused her, I fed her with drugs, I forced her to do this,
and that's a thing that he can't really escape because you got that, and then you have the feds, which people might argue like they played dirty showing that video, but the thing is they are the feds and they want a certain optic to look the way it looks for them to really drive home their cases. So I wasn't really fond of that either, but I get it. It's a business.
Yeah. I just
feel at the end of the day, hopefully Puff has learned his lessons once he comes out, and he moves differently. Because there's no, honestly, like the things that he went through. If you don't figure those things out before you get to this place, man, it's gonna be hard out here.
See, and this is the thing that I said too as well about people when they go to trial. My biggest fear for Puff Daddy was if he would have got off for this whole thing, he might have doubled down and been worse.
That's a valid point.
Sometimes some people need to sit down. When you're out here wilding in these streets, running amok, there's the outcome.
There's always outcome. There's always consequence for your action. It's just a matter to what extent.
Yeah.
But what I do like is that I felt like a lot of the conversation in regards to Poe were fairly productive, and hopefully to wake these rappers up. To be honest with you, because yes, you could have you could. My thing is like when we really zero it in, it's just a flex to fly at a girl that you don't know. Actually, it's not even a flex. It's just stupid when you think about it. Because if we don't have no rapport face to face, why am I looking to fly you out?
Yeah.
Like, there's no rapport face to face. It's not like we see each other every day and we're like on some next relationship type way. And I just feel it's kind of productive.
Mm-hmm.
If she's up, she'll make her own way here to see you. If she's not, then it's on to the next.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, you rappers is wild. And when you really think about it, if she knows why she's there, and she's gonna close the deal when she gets there, that's one thing. But if she's just there and y'all been back and forth and you don't really know her like that, there's no point of the wide receiver stuff.
Yeah, no. It's these like I say, these guys operate on a different type of time. Diabolical work.
Yeah, it's nasty work out here.
You got your story?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I think I had a story I put in the chat that I wanted to do that I didn't do last week.
It's okay. Just 2-man crew, you know what I'm saying? We'll make it a little short. Because I got to go back to the airport again.
Shoot. Disease is catching up with this old man. Yeah.
That's what happens when you let the dogs out.
Just a little bit. That's what happens when
Too comfortable.
Can't get my Sundays off.
My man's too comfortable over there, man.
Not yet, at least. I'm gonna
saying?
find a way to get my Sundays off.
You wait. We're only in week 4, week 5 of football season.
I can't wait till it's over. Oh yeah, this sicko guy right here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember this one. This one was wild. Howie Rubin, prominent investment banker charged with sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
interesting.
I read that story. Go ahead.
A retired investment banker was arrested Friday.
Last Friday.
Last
2 Fridays.
Friday, 2 Fridays ago at his Connecticut home. Oh, shout out to ABC News first.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to the writer Aaron Catersky.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pronouncing it right. Friday at his Connecticut home on federal sex charges. He trafficked women for sex acts in luxury hotels and at a Manhattan apartment converted into a sex dungeon with BDSM equipment, according to the federal indictment.
So, so my man.
See? This is what you ladies want. The top 1% right here, buddy. The top 10%, boy. Whips and chains.
So my man was out here, was basically doing the Mann Act.
Listen, man.
He got hit with the Freako.
Listen, man. If you want something like that mini boy, you're gonna do something strange now.
Why you open the fridge for?
You know that
costs money, right?
Yeah. Sure. You see all the convenience stores out there? Oh, you want the rope too? Well, Sure.
Show me your dance moves.
Facts.
And I'm not telling with the clothes on, baby.
Nah, no way.
Make sure you have your skin moisturized for me too, by the way.
I got these chains right here.
I like when it's hydrated.
We could role play.
Go ahead.
Howie Rubin, age 70, and his former personal assistant, Jennifer Powers, age 45, are charged with sex trafficking and transportation for the purposes of prostitution, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. Say it ain't so, Kev. Say it ain't so.
You guys like his wallet. See? The problem is for this guy, you have too many bodies.
Listen, man. Bro, he could have been living his best senior season life playing golf.
No, but I guarantee you the reason why he's getting hit with this is because he's putting people, he's performing these acts with people that don't want to perform these acts. Right or wrong?
I think you're right. I think that is the case, and I think honestly that's where a lot of the issues run into these high what these high well I can't even say high profile, these these men who are really high up in the food chain of corporate America. Had he done this with someone who does this for a living,
He'd be fine.
Who has a great reputation of just being super private, super discreet. They know what it is. They they don't rock the boat. They're highly regarded for doing their thing, being low key and just going about it, then he'd be fine. But if you're trying to do this with people who don't do this, and eventually the money is going to be irrelevant to them. Eventually they'll be like, yo, I'm not into it. And if you keep pursuing this, eventually it's going to be like, yo, they're going to start talking. Things going to start going to get out. At his arraignment in Brooklyn federal court, Rubin pleaded not guilty to all charges. A federal magistrate in Brooklyn rejected his proposed $25 million bond package.
Damn.
And ordered him detained, finding he posted both a danger to the community and a flight risk. Powers, who was accused of facilitating the alleged sex trafficking operation, was arrested in Texas. Rubin, a former top manager at Soros Fund Management and Bear Stearns, has been under investigation for years after multiple women claimed in 2017 he subjected them to beatings and rape.
You see? What did I say?
Yeah, no, he was right.
What did I say?
He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
He was doing this against people against their will.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's always listen, audience, it's always, you never impose your will in that fashion on women or any other human being. It's just wrong.
And I guarantee he made these women sign NDAs and paid them, whatever they wanted to do beforehand.
I could see that for sure.
But go ahead.
Rubin has long denied the accusations by the women. Won a multi-million-dollar civil judgment against him for violating the Traffic Victim Protection Act. For many years, Howard Rubin and Jennifer Powers allegedly spent at least $1 million to finance the commercial sexual torture of multiple women.
Time out.
Yep.
Back up what you said about the $1 million. They financed $1 million for what? A what?
They financed They allegedly spent at least $1 million to finance the commercial sexual torture of multiple women via a national trafficking network.
Stop right there. Yep. He's gonna get hit over the head.
He's done out here. He's losing everything
because he was using finances.
Yep.
to squander his
fetishes.
Yes.
His all
his kinks.
Yeah.
Commercial. So he's getting a FRICO charge. And don't look good for him.
Man.
Keep going.
This was according to FBI Assistant Director in Charge Christopher Omraya, that he said this in a statement. The defendants allegedly exploited Rubin's status to ensnare the prospective victims and force them to endure unthinkable physical trauma before silencing any outcries with threats of legal recourse. According to the criminal charges from at least 2009 through 2019, Rubin recorded dozens of women to engage in commercial sex acts with him involving bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, and I think that means sodomy.
He sodomized people.
Yep. I think that's
forcible entry too, probably in that right there too, right?
Yep.
Keep going.
Quote, during many such encounters, Rubin engaged in conduct beyond the scope of the woman's consent.
You see?
Said.
You see? I knew this was going to go.
The indictment includes 10 women identified as Jane's Doe's numbers 1 through 10 who alleged Rubin, quote, brutalized them, causing them to fear their safety, resulting in significant pain or injuries, which at times required women to seek medical attention.
I know. I see. I called it.
Some of the women were former Playboy models targeted through social media or modeling pages, according to the indictment.
I hear. What is it? See, it just keeps unraveling. Keep going.
At first, federal prosecutors in Brooklyn said the commercial sex acts primarily occurred at luxury hotels in Manhattan. However, in 2011, Rubin leased a luxury penthouse apartment near Central Park. Yo, listen, anytime you mention things like that in Central Park, oh my God, it's just all bad, bro. It's just all bad. According to the indictment, Rubin and Powers transformed one of the bedrooms in the penthouse into a sex dungeon that was painted red and soundproofed. Of course it was soundproof, you sickos. Had a lock on the door, was furnished with BDSM equipment to which women could be strapped and restrained, and contained devices to shock or electrocute them, among other items. These people are wild.
Oh my God, he's into that kind of BDSM.
You are different, my guy. See, that's why I'm not into that bondage stuff unless it's on stage with Janet Jackson. That's why I keep telling people. That's why you see. Look how far these individuals are taking it.
What did Unc say? I can't be restrained. Nah. I take the whole headboard off, Ocho. I take the whole headboard off, Ocho. I tell you, Ocho, look at me, Ocho. Ah!
I feel him though, like nah.
I can't give her that kind of power, Ocho.
Hell no. Rubin and Powers, together with others, materially misrepresented to women the extent, manner, or degree to which Rubin would engage in physical and sexual violence, the indictment said. Rubin provided a safe word the women could say to convey they wanted the violent sexual conduct to cease, but then disregarded the safe word when women used it and continued the violent conduct without the woman's consent. Yo. The indictment continued in other instances, regardless of whether Rubin had provided a safe word. The women were unable to object to Rubin's conduct because they were bound or gagged during the sexual encounter. In still other instances, women became unconscious during the sexual encounters, such that they were unable to consent.
Oh my God,
baby! Prosecutors said Rubin paid different women for commercial sex multiple times a week, sometimes on consecutive days. Powers would manage the fallout due to his alleged violence. If Rubin was satisfied with the way that the women had endured a sexual encounter, the woman received $5,000 per encounter. If he was dissatisfied, he paid them $7,000 less, the indictment said. You see?
Whoa, $7,000 less.
Several $1,000s less. So if he was good with them, they're getting $5,000 per encounter. But if it wasn't it, he was paying them less.
Probably like 1,000 or 2.
So that
or
means
500.
That means he could have been jerking him. He could have been fine with it, and then he's like, it wasn't really that good. So I'm gonna pay you 1,000. See, now you're imposing your will. Now you're creating safe words you're not honoring. Now you're violating them while they're unconscious, and you're lowballing them. Oh, they gotta tell. They gotta tell, man. This is dark, bro. This is sick. I gotta keep monitoring the situation, man. This is nasty work. Listen, that reminds me of that movie, throwback movie I saw way back in the day. You probably saw it because I was really young when that movie came out. It's with a lot of well-known actors. One of them was Rosario Dawson. That movie Kids. Back in
oh my God!
You remember that movie?
I remember watching, but I don't remember the premise of it. I remember seeing it years ago when it first came out in high school.
That movie was raw, bro. I didn't for a movie like that to exist like that around there.
It was like Dope. How when Dope first came out.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It's definitely a long down run for sure.
Yeah. Now Kids was kind of crazy back then.
Yeah. And those were talking about some real adult grown stuff out here. Talking really loose at the mouth. You know, mind you, they were New York kids New York City kids that's one of the premises of the movie. But remember how the very ending of that movie?
No, I don't remember how it went.
Where they all had that party and that girl was one of the girls was just super, I think, high and just so out of it. And I think she caught a sexual disease or whatnot.
I think one of them someone caught HIV or AIDS, yeah.
And that guy went in her raw.
Yeah.
And with her being unconscious, pretty much raped her and at the same time simultaneously infected himself. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Nah, listen, fellas. This ain't it. This ain't the move. You need help for doing stuff like that.
See,
You out here trying to impose your will on people that you're
don't want it.
brutalizing or unconscious or things like that. There's something very dark with that, bro.
See, the problem with this guy was, like you said, he was taking advantage of people.
Yeah.
You can't be, because I had no people who are into that realm, and you can't provide a safe word and not give, not
honor it.
Not honor it.
That's crazy.
It's great. Prime example. There's a case in Wisconsin that happened where a guy hired a guy for BDSM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Set the stage up for the guy to be like, he wanted to be kidnapped, he wanted to be tortured, he wanted the world. This guy wanted this, right?
Okay.
He said, and he told the guy who's gonna do the torturing, who's the master or whatever. There's a sub and the dom. He told the dom, look, I know I'm gonna give you a safe word, but disregard my safe word. I want you to go in on me. I need you to, really let me have it. He's like, are you sure? So listen, dishonor my safe word because I know I'm gonna get. I'm gonna chicken out, but don't worry about it. Just do what you do. He said, you sure? He said, yes. Kidnap me, whatever. So the sub gets kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
The dom does his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Assaults him, tie him up, whip him, all kinds of stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sub gives a safe word. But the dom said, you're trying to trick me. Because you told me that not to give him the safe word, and we're gonna see this through.
Mm-hmm.
So he holds him against his will for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the dom's roommate pulled up,
Mm-hmm.
and the sub's like, listen, dude, I really don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I've been kept up. I know I really told the guy what I really wanted, but I don't want to do this anymore. Like, help me escape. And roommate's like, I don't think I should do that. He's like, no, please, please, please. Do you know that the roommate helped the man escape?
Mm-hmm.
You know the dom got hit with an assault charge and kidnapping and torture? Even though he asked him to hold him against his will. That's why you gotta be careful in this BDSM lifestyle, bro. It's crazy out here, bro.
Should have put it on the record, bro.
They did, but because I guess depending per state how they do it, no. He got hit with kidnapping, assault, all that. I think he did like a year or two for that crime. Even though the sub told the dom, I know I want to chicken out, but I don't care. I want to see this through. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. There's actually a case going on in California with the lady. I'm giving you the short version. She's a dominatrix.
Mm-hmm.
Hooks with a sub.
Yep.
The sub gets suffocated because of the dom. And now, right now, she's on trial for manslaughter. Even though the dominatrix provided aid, did all because I guess the guy essentially he wanted to extreme bondage done to him. She did all that, but the guy suffocated and died in the process of that. Actually became brain dead because he lost lack of oxygen. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Okay. Can I go?
Yeah.
All right. Right now, your president has deployed the National Guard in Chicago and Portland. But here's the thing: a federal judge blocked Donald Trump from sending National Guard to Oregon, where protesters have gathered in the block surrounding a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement building in Portland, setting back his latest attempt into a federal intervention in cities. The ruling came actually late this Sunday night, hours after his administration announced plans to send hundreds of National Guard members from California and Texas to Oregon. The governor of Oregon said the National Guards were arriving, but there was no need. Okay? As you know, that Trump deployed 300 Illinois National Guards to protect the federal officers and assets in Chicago. Because remember, in Chicago, they were doing raids, ICE raids, in apartment buildings and pulling people out their apartments. Trump has characterized both Portland and Chicago as cities rife with crime and unrest, calling the former a war zone and suggesting apocalyptic force was needed to quell the problem in the latter, which is BS because it's not exist right now. There's more crime in red states, but we're not going to go there today. You know, my man's not here for me right now to vouch for all this stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? With the stats, but we know what the stats are at.
It's nasty.
Nasty work out here. Remember, Trump was starting to send troops to Baltimore, the center of Tennessee, and D.C., New Orleans, Louisiana, Oakland, San Francisco, and L.A. But the governors of both Illinois and Oregon see deployments differently. This is from Governor J.B. Pritzker from Illinois, saying that Trump administration Department of War gave me an ultimatum: call up your troops or we will. He calls it an absolute outrage and un-American to demand a governor to send military troops within our own borders against our will. As you know, with these ICE agents, that these guys are racial profiling people.
Yeah, of course.
And they're detaining anybody.
Anybody and everybody. It
don't matter if you're an American citizen or not. As long as you fit the profile, they're going to try to arrest you. And this is what we warn people about. We warned you guys. We told you what was going to happen. You guys didn't listen. Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
The same thing that they were doing to black folks in the 90s, you know, stop and frisk. Now we're seeing down the federal level. We're going to arrest the criminals. We're going to arrest this. These people are hardworking people. Just trying to earn a paycheck. Building your houses. Building your roads. Building your buildings. Serving your food. Picking your food.
Making an honest living.
Working in the dairy farms. Working in the butcher shops. Working in the meat factory. Doing all the jobs that you don't want to do.
And you're complaining about them taking
And you're complaining about them taking your jobs.
So like a contradiction to me.
I find it comical that you run the House temporarily, you run the Senate, you run the presidential branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. You have a clean sweep. And here you are still complaining every day about things not getting better. How's that possible when you control the whole narrative?
Yeah.
Right now, there's a government shutdown going on. With the government shutdown going on right now, here's what's going to happen. A, federal programs are going to be halted. Delayed, not halted, delayed. Do you know that the FDA and the USDA running those food inspections on foods stopped? So now, if there's a listeria outbreak in your food or salmonella outbreak in your food,
they're not responsible.
You won't know. You will have no idea.
That's crazy.
Air traffic controllers are halted. They're not getting paid right now.
So that means people could have issues or not know where they're going.
And people can say, I'm not coming to work, but you have to be there. Imagine working a job that stopped and you're not getting paid. My homegirl right now works for the feds. She's not getting paid.
I have no reason to be at work. Well, what am I here for?
And she works for TSA.
And like I said, what am I here for?
You have to be there.
That's crazy to me. That's insane to me.
So the longer this thing drags out.
See, that's how they see. There's a thing. That's how you get them Luigi type characters now.
Now that people complain about the Democrats said, listen, we can't negotiate at the table. Y'all didn't want to negotiate. Y'all try to push your agenda through. We here.
And that's my issue. They rather sit at the table complaining about things that need to be done, but do nothing about them.
And they're there to compromise.
And they don't want to do
They're trying to get back Medicaid funding from that being cut. They're trying to roll back things that got signed. They're like, and the Republicans like, nah, we want to either do it our way or the highway. Democrats say, well, we here. Now the government shut down.
Sure.
So the budget that's supposed to pass for things, slow down. If you have an IRS check, your taxes, slow down. Federal funding for things that were being federally funded right now, slow down. Do you know how many churches are going to close in this country this year? 12,000 churches nationwide.
Wow.
Are supposed to be closing their doors right now.
That is wild.
Because federal funding for them is going through the pooper. Because some of these churches dub as food banks. And because they dub as food banks, they get grant money. But hey, man, what can I say, man? We try to tell you, we try to warn you, we try to tell you what's going to happen. We've seen this playbook before, but people think they know better. American arrogance is on full display, and I'm just sitting back here trying to get my honest dollar, work out my honest wages, and just laugh. Ha ha!
You're on your Tony Stark face in the beginning of Endgame. So that's what I told you, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go be happy with my daughter over
here. Yeah. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, really Captain America, because remember he went back in time and said, yeah.
No, listen, man, I told you, Cap. I told you this is what we need to do, but y'all know better. I'm going back to the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, they're lucky because if listen, man, if it wasn't for Shorty and that child, man, listen, man, Tony would have been like, "Hey, listen, man, I'm chilling, I'm good out here.
Yeah,
I got enough money to do a lot of things out here. I got to lift a finger. Shit, if the world gonna turn the conveyor, let it be."
Recently, the Republican governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, asked for the guard deployment in New Orleans and other cities to help fight crime. And again, like I said before, there's nothing going on there. You're trying to militarize the government, the military against its people. And on the back end, they're protecting the ICE agents, all these federal workers, for doing mischievous things. I can't say it any more than what it is. That, Seti said always talks about we're living in dark times and I think I want to move. I said, no, I'm not moving nowhere, bro. I'm right here. I'm staying right here, bro. I'm not moving nowhere. Nah. Because if people would have moved back in the civil rights days, you and I here right now.
I mean,
I'm taking the baton and I'm carrying it. I'm going to fight the good fight. I'm going to put the information out there and we're going to talk about it with people. Because the thing about it, Seti, I'm Walt.
Yeah.
People are misinformed and uneducated. And they'd rather be entertained with foolishness out there. Meanwhile, underneath, they're doing you dirty.
I get both sides of the coin, though. I understand where City's coming from. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, that there's a bigger picture at play, especially where we got to consider, like, the generations after us. I get that. But I also understand City's saying, like, yo, listen, man, they're not really putting our needs first. I'm out here working like a dog, trying to get things that I'm entitled to that's beneficial not just to me but to everybody that's out here working, paying taxes, regardless of age, and they're out here playing on our faces. So, like, my thing is, like, should I continue to be where I'm tolerated, or should I go somewhere where I'm accepted and I matter as just a human being? So I definitely get where he's coming from with that. I've continuously thought about that myself. Like, I still, like, even if things start to look better and we start to see more sun than these like dark times that we're in, or semi-dark times, I guess. I would still like to go to Canada.
Oh, I don't mind going to Canada.
Yeah.
I am going to Canada.
You know,
But I'm not trying to just pack up and leave. No, I ain't doing none of that.
you know. I mean, I can't. Again, it would really
To start over in our age right now.
It would really, you know. Granted, I'm not completely on my own yet. It would really have to be something significant for me to just leave completely and move over there and like not even possibly come back or not even have somewhere to come back to here. It would really have to be bad.
It has to be really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I hear you on that.
All right. On to our next topic. I'm Walt. He's been sitting on this for a while. Miss Ayesha Curry. Can you have a discussion, please? Can we talk? Please. I just want to I know you're not going to hear this. It's very slight possibility that you probably will never hear this. But if somebody of your friends knows it or, you know. Ma'am, I just would like you to stop talking. I'm not telling you to shut up. I'm not telling you to be quiet. I just want you to stop talking. Because every time it seems like you get on these platforms and you speak, it just makes us look at Stephen Wendell Curry like, damn, player. First, you go out there and you say, you know, I would love to men to look at me. Why can't men look at me? I want somebody to be in my DMs. Because I don't feel, looked at or I don't feel sexy. Ma'am, do you know who your husband is? He's very well respected. And you trying to send the wolves in your DMs? For what? You know, we talked about it, let it slide. This one, I cannot let it slide, bro. This comment she made, I can't let it go. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot. And for those that don't know what she said, I'm going to play the clip right now.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress.
It's okay. That part's okay, to be honest. It's just when she just continues forward. Is what I'll keep playing.
And all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to my
Ma'am, when you're in a relationship with somebody, have a little tact. Have a compassion for the other person. Be tactful. Be mindful of the words that you say. I get it when I'm in a situation and I get upset, I have to be mindful with the things that I say because it has, even though we might be upset, just be mindful. Right?
Absolutely.
mind it's coming out. And he's so gracious. Like he tries.
Look at her face. Look at her face when she talks about. He's so gracious. Oh, he's so you can just see him. Oh, he just so.
What a good pal.
He's a good pal. He's a nice guy. He really tries to but it's for me. I'm just like, no.
Ain't no way, Kev. Ain't no way.
I don't know. I don't want it.
Ain't no way.
Let's keep going.
Resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why are you? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this.
At least she's going to therapy.
If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
4 kids. Did you always knew you want?
I am Walt.
Yep.
The synopsis, basically, she says.
Yep.
In the clip. Goes as follows.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want kids, didn't want to get married. She thought she'd be a career girl. She said Steph tries to resonate with her, but he just can't. And that she goes to therapy to talk about it. Talk about what her life could have been like she had chosen her career instead of a family. I'm Walt.
Yo, I knew.
Go ahead.
I knew the.
You want to do the wise guy? Or you want to just keep it here?
We could do both.
All right, hold on. Let me cue it up. So I got another wise guy's topic to go to.
Get this through your head, wise guy. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your wise guy. Where's your one? Don't ever go over my head again.
All right, let's get back to it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I knew the minute she went on that spiel, not a couple of years ago, maybe a few years ago, about not feeling attractive or desired by other men and wanting that level of attention. I knew this was only going to get worse. I knew it from that. I knew it from that day on, when social media and all these people didn't want to shut her down about how she was feeling. I knew more of this BS would be justified. The fact of the matter is, we don't understand what she's complaining about. We just do not understand. As far as I know, it doesn't look like Steph is moving like a person where she needs to feel the way she does. And he's a very talented individual. It's like she's jealous of him. It's like, why would you be jealous of someone who adores you?
The problem with Steph, and you can tell just by her, she like roughneck dudes. You know what I'm saying? She like a Stephon Diggs kind of guy. The bad guys. Steph ain't that.
My thing is,
you yourself told me that she didn't really want him coming up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He was pretty much I guess chasing or applying pressure, as they say, for a minute, because she was on some like, I'm going to like Hollywood to live out my dream as an actor, and she was really rocking with Steph, and then the whole thing changed once Steph got into the NBA. It's interesting how some of these things work.
Her, Matt Stafford's wife. You heard the nonsense she did to Matt Stafford, messing with his teammates, and publicly saying it on a podcast.
That's crazy.
Ladies,
No.
can you stop demoralizing your men like that?
Nope. No, they are the biggest enablers to all this BS, and that's why because my thing is like they're either gonna be silent or they're gonna be like, I understand where she's coming from. How do you understand where she's coming from? She lives in a gated community where her husband's making an obscene amount of money because he's great at what he does and he's revolutionized the game of basketball.
They have generational wealth.
Yes.
And you're complaining.
And he has a very, very safe brand, which is amazing because that means he's conducted himself accordingly. And people want to be around a winner to that degree. I just feel like they're playing in people's faces. They allow this woman to play in people's faces. And I'm sorry, Steph, you ever hear this may sound harsh, but it's like, nah, enough's enough. You know, we respect you too much in terms of what you've done and your impact for what it seems like her to be playing in your face like this. I'm not rocking with it, okay? You have kids that'll see this one day. Talking about she's talking about I'm mad that he doesn't understand, his perspective or where I'm coming from. What do you mean he doesn't understand? You know how much dedication you have to get to where he's at right now?
Yes.
All that training and all the things about what they said to him. He's slight. He has paper tissue ankles and all these other things. You know how much willpower, dedication, and focus you have to be above that noise to get to this point. I don't think he's ever stopped supporting you in things that you want to do. Just go do them. But if you ain't out here doing what he's doing at the level he's doing it, you can't try to be jealous of him or envious or any way, because that's how it looks.
It looks crazy what this woman is doing.
Yeah, it really does. And there's as the man, as the guy who who's on the team, who makes the team tick, you have, I think, was it 4 beautiful kids together?
Yes. And
you say you didn't want all these things, but you still went down this road.
I'm saying,
and that's and my thing is, I'm not saying you don't love your kids or anything like that. I don't know what happens behind closed doors between you two, but I'm just saying, from optics, from in terms of the optics, no, this ain't it.
And the problem that certain women are going to say, you see, Steph Curry, look at Steph Curry, 4-time NBA champ. Look at how his wife just speaks her mind like that. You should let that move. No, that's the exception to the rule.
Listen, I'm not.
Had a man went outside his way and said what she said, a man said, I didn't want none of my kids, I wanted to put my career first, blah, 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 they'll be dragging this dude.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I said when she first started as well. I was like, could you imagine Steph came out his face talking about, I don't feel like these women out here really, really feeling the kid like that.
We'll back it up further. Naomi Osaka wasn't she messing with
she was messing with
the artist Corday.
Yeah, they have a child together.
Now, if Corday would have said, yo, man, I don't want no kids, man, I don't want to do none of that, I want to focus on my career, woman would be dragging. You were married to Naomi Osaka.
Up and down sidewalks. You would see pavement. You'd see him. You would see him being dragged to the mud. We'd be lucky if we saw his arm out as there's quicksand right below his feet.
And the fact that females in the comment section,
that's the worst part. That's
letting this thing slide.
That's the worst part about it. That's the worst part about it for me.
That's unbelievable to me.
There was one clip that I saw, and I posted in the group chat, where another YouTuber is reacting to a woman saying, that's why Ayesha should have had a whole phase, and all this other stuff because if you've been together with one person and all this other stuff, you're missing out a lot. I was like, you women understand.
Stop right there. Stop right there. The reason why you women are saying that because you've been influenced on social media and that kind of thing.
Nah, let them be influenced. Let them be influenced, get turned down, get burnt
Put
out.
the phone down.
Don't come back over here though.
Put the phone down. It's not real. Like you can tell Ayesha Curry is the wild one. And Steph is like the guy who with the chain. Come back here now.
Steph looks like he's so comfortable within his skin, who he is, and everything. He loves basketball a lot.
He loves his family.
He loves his family. He's just so relatable in a lot of ways, and she's just. It seemed like she's just caught up and obsessed with excuse my language, superficial. That's what it seems like to me.
The day when she was like, "Oh, I want someone to DM me," slide in my DMs. What? That would have been fighting words. I would have, come here, let me talk to you a second, yo. Put the camera down. Let me talk to you. Come here.
And it's like, and I don't.
And mind you, I ain't hitting you. I'm going to verbally attack you.
Yeah.
Because what you doing out here?
Bro, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone when I see these things, man. I'm like,
what?
Nah, this can't be real.
You want men to holler at you? Know who I am?
Crazy. It's really nasty work, bro.
See, if I was Steph Curry, you know what I told her? I see you want a career so much? You want a career so badly? You want that in your life? Bet. Half. You got to put half in the bills. Go out there and find yourself. Gang, she come back. Oh, it's so hard. No. Go stay out there. Because you got it easy. Ma, you have it easy. What is your job? I'm effing Steph Curry. That's my job. That's it. Why you gotta be complicated for? My job is I'm supposed to F Steph Curry. My job is to make Steph Curry happy. My job is to make sure Steph Curry has food in the fridge. My job is to make sure Steph Curry is worry-free. What you doing over here on the podcast talking that garbage for? Now, if you can say it amongst your friends, all right, cool. But like I said, Walt, there's some things the world don't need to know about. That's one of them. The whole DMs, that we don't have to know about this, ma'am.
Yeah, they gotta know.
No, we don't have to know.
It's the whole face.
Close the phone. Go to Bali. Enjoy the sun. You're too busy worried about what the rappers are doing. You want to be outside. Ain't nothing outside but burnt hookah and bad weaves.
Want to be outside.
No.
Want to be outside. Listen, all I know is I'm not trying to hear all that. This is how it goes. If you're gonna be talking about personal stuff, make it interesting. Don't give us that. Don't cookie cutter stuff. I'm not rocking with it. I'm not jacking it. I don't like women out here playing in these great men's faces that have done right by them.
All right, well, I got another one for you. I'm going to tickle your fancy with this one right here. Big shout to the man that goes by the J.C. Carter Show. I am Walt. I stumbled upon this man's page, I think Friday night or Saturday night. Basically, I wasn't doom scrolling. It just came across my For You page, right? Mm-hmm. And when the clip I'm about to play you, when I said I got hooked and immediately followed him and followed his YouTube page and, whatever he has out, bro. Mm-hmm. The man basically does street interviews with people, right? And the stuff that they say. Let me play you one of the stories he played that he interviewed somebody. Pay attention, Walt. Check this out. Oh, crap. Here's the thing about this one, right, on Walt, is that she basically said, she told him,
yes,
because based upon how this woman is reacting, she wanted to get this off her chest. Ready?
Ask me the wildest thing I ever did.
What was the wildest thing you ever did?
The wildest thing I ever did was sleep with 2 guys on the same day.
That's not that wild.
And my son is 3 now.
You hear that, Walter? Walter,
Hmm?
did you hear what she said?
Say that one more time. One more time. I'm sorry.
I'm going to play that one more time.
You gotta ask
She said, ask me the wildest thing I ever did. Ready?
me the wildest thing I ever did.
What was the wildest thing you ever did?
The wildest thing I ever did was sleep with 2 guys on the same day.
That's not that wild.
And
Well, it gets better. You ready? You ready?
Let me hear this again.
She asked him, what's the wildest thing you ever did, right? She said she slept with 2 guys on the same day. Okay? Right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Now it gets better. Check this out.
my son is 3 now.
You heard that part?
Yep.
She said that her son is 3 years old now.
Well, she narrowed it down. 2 guys, right?
It gets better.
I didn't hear that.
You know which one it was, right?
I'm 99.99% sure that the guy who I believe it is his dad. But there was never any testing done, so...
But he's just stepped up?
No, he's a deadbeat. He's never met our son.
Right.
But my son looks just like him. But the other guy was my stalker, so I can't even go that route because he's schizophrenic and manic and bipolar and crazy. So I'm kind of stuck with the deadbeat one.
This is diabolical.
He's happy. He's healthy.
Are you thinking about what you're gonna tell your son?
Absolutely. I put his dad on child support so that he was on some paperwork.
Oh, period.
Yeah, so he knows this is his dad, and that's that. So when he gets older and he wants to look for him, best believe I'm gonna help him find him.
So does he pay or no?
Yeah, he pays it. He's one of those deadbeats that knows he has kids. He just chooses not to be in their lives.
Oh.
He pays on time every month. He just doesn't see our time.
What would you say to that right now?
Oh, that. That's why you didn't make it to the NBA, nigga. That's why you in the D League. That's why you still play at the YMCA and LA Fitness. You're gonna ask me the wildest thing I ever did.
How you feel, man?
Mandatory DNA test, gentlemen. I'm telling you, we cut all the red tape out here. 0% men raising kids under false pretenses. We get a lot of done. We get better choices. We get better decisions out here. That's all I'm gonna say. Mandatory DNA test. Petty Sam's already involved. Regardless of what, women will argue and people will say, "Well, we got more important things to do." Well, if nothing's getting done, at least know you raising your own seed. Because listen, because I'll tell you what, real talk. Put that volume down. Just because you think you know someone and trust them dearly, and at the end of the day, they are like a really, really, really good person, and they've done more right by you than wrong, that doesn't mean you could always guarantee that they won't step out on you. It may not be something you're checking for. The signs may not be there because they've been so consistent for a long time, and who they are and who they are to you, and you've accepted who they are for them, when it comes to women. But I'm telling you right now, this problem would be solved, and it would cut a lot of difficult conversation out the way. It would just be mandatory. It'd be taken care of, and that would be that. There wouldn't be no back and forth. It'd be like, yo, listen, mandatory. We're gonna find out what's what, and that's that. Because that situation right here, she don't mind playing. She don't mind playing. She don't mind doing a whole lot of sketchy stuff. We've already done stories in the past about this woman having child support on one child by 3 different. We don't need
the girl from New Jersey.
We don't need any more. We don't need any more of this. We have dudes going to jail for kids that wasn't theirs, and there's
going to jail for not paying child support, but still giving the mother money and still giving the child money directly, but not putting in child support. Keep going.
My thing is, once you sign that paperwork now, whether that kid is yours or not, you are legally responsible, and it's very difficult to undo something like that.
To waive your parental rights. That's what they tell you. Make sure.
So if you ain't gonna take the test and you gonna trust it, be my guest, because it's either she give you crap for the next 50 years.
We're really 20, 21, 18 to 25 years, depending if your kid goes to college or not.
Also, depending if you're still with this individual, it's either she give you crap for 50 years about you not trusting her, or you know for sure that kid is yours. But the choice is yours.
Well, for paternity tests, you can do it while the kid's in the womb. Just costs a little bit more money. You don't have to wait till the child to be born.
See, I would rather wait because I don't want to risk that.
No. I
don't want to risk that.
We can do right there.
Shoot. Maybe it's my superstition, but if it's safe, okay.
Yeah,
if it's safe, okay. But I'd be like, yo, we could just get that around to the bottom. We could find his blood type or her blood type, the baby, he or she, with the DNA and all we get that thing right. Listen, are you telling me that there are men out here having kids who would be mad to pay an extra, I don't know, $300, $400 for a DNA test, whatever it costs?
No, I think it's cheaper than that.
Versus paying an obscene amount of baby for a child that's not yours, and you're raising that child thinking that child's not yours? That to me is a nasty work. It's a completely different ball game if that man knows that child ain't his, and he's gonna raise that child like his own, and he plans on being with that woman and loving both that woman and child. It's a whole different thing when you raising a child and you under the pretense, oh, this is yours. It's your child. And then what women like to say is like, well, you've been here for this long.
but
you're lucky the next thing that person ain't doing is choking you to death. You're lucky that's not the next thing the man is doing. Because we've heard stories now. It's dark. It gets dark out here. Don't be playing with a man like that.
Okay, the odds of your lady stepping out and getting knocked up by somebody else, it's very slim. Very slim.
If she's a stand-up lady.
Yeah. But these scallywags like this one over here and all the others that I know about, not me. We going right there. We gonna get tested.
Another thing, and another thing, and this is just how I'm gonna roll from here on out. Anytime a lady wants to be like, yo, I think we need to take a break. Just know I interpret that like, I'm moving on. I interpret that as moving on. That's how I interpret that. Because when we need to take a break, that could mean a whole lot of things. I just know when you say stuff like
you going
that,
like this, right? You getting charged up, my boy.
When you say stuff like that, I'm moving on. Listen, man, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight nobody to stay where they don't want to be.
So here's my rule: if you tell me that you want to take a break, I'm giving you 36 hours.
Yeah.
In the same time, 36 hours, I'm running the streets. I don't do none of that break. We have to talk about it. We can, get back to the table. Now, you may say you need to go away for a while to get you clear head. Do your thing. But that break nonsense, that's for them kids.
Yeah. And not only that,
older you get, so I need a break from you. No.
Yeah. And then when the break babies be happening, and then you try to get back together, or you want to get a man crap? Nah, you better not. You wanted a break.
I remember a chick I was dealing with. Mm-hmm. She went on a break. We went on a break. Well, we broke up.
Okay.
But we were still talking to each other and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she went on her way. I went along my way.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got back together,
mm-hmm.
having fun, whatever.
I got you.
And then she asked me, were you seeing other people, while we were break? I said, yeah.
You wanted a break, didn't you?
We broke up.
Yeah.
I was seeing the people. Then I asked her, well, you seeing the people? No, I wasn't. And boy, the cold stare I got.
Mm-hmm.
How can you be seeing other people? We were broken up. I said, hold time out, man. I'm a man. You're a lady.
Yeah.
It's harder for me because usually, when you break up with somebody, chicks look at you like, why'd you guys break up? But if a chick tells a man that they broke up from, it's you're shooting a shot already.
Thanks.
They came right to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have it easier than I do.
Much easier.
A, and B, we weren't together anymore. So why are you getting mad at me, giving me crap for me having fun out there, enjoying my life? Did you not do the same? Oh, no, I didn't. I end up finding material of her having her way.
Of course. Listen.
Landed right on my lap, bro. And I looked at it, I said, I find it quite humor this.
Yeah.
You're giving me crap about me going out there and having my fun. But here you are doing the same thing, and you lied to me. And then they go to you, well, I only lied to how you feelings. I'm a grown man.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. You like to try to save face to guilt trip and gaslight. Don't hide behind.
At the time, gaslight wasn't a word, but go ahead.
Don't come out of nowhere talking about like to save nah. That's just ego. That's just hope. Don't do that. Don't do none of that. Let me hold a mirror on you real quick. You lied because you was on shit. And then your ego got shattered when that man said, listen, man, I was outside. I was outside. And you couldn't take it. That's the problem. That's the problem, women.
I was talking to your soul. You couldn't take that, ma.
When it's the woman and she's outside doing her thing, it's cool. But when you're outside doing the same thing, it's like, he moved on already? Like we broke up like 2 months ago. He's already talking to people. Like I don't understand. Like man, I hate men.
And the funny thing was that for me, I wasn't out there actively seeking people.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was just starting to DJ. So just mixing and mingling with people. I wasn't. I promise you, I wasn't really out there actively finding. It just found me.
Even if you were, I'm like, so what? That's the thing. I'm like. Listen, I've been saying this for some time now, and I'm gonna continue to say it again. There is an issue about a woman seeing a man happy. A lot of these women don't like to see a nigga happy.
Bruh, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Whenever, as a man, you're gonna go through this when you're in your relationship. Whenever you have downtime, and think you have the day to yourself,
never have the day to yourself.
You don't have the day to yourself, bro. She will come to you and ask you for 101 favors. Just be prepared. The best way to get over on it, bro, look busy.
Oh man, you got say less.
Or just say I gotta go out and do some errands and just go to your boy's crib or something. Just hang low over there.
I'm gonna film
or just get a man cave.
I'm gonna film my day with
No, get a man cave.
It's gonna be D&D.
Get a man cave.
Man,
I was taught by somebody the best way to have a thriving relationship, especially if you're with somebody in the same household or area, you have to be a floor apart. So if she's upstairs, you're downstairs. That's where you guys are at.
Yeah.
You guys can't be on the same floor.
I believe there's a lot of truth to that.
Because trust me, plenty of times where I've just been, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. Oh, by the way, I just woke up. I've been having to have a day to myself. I was trying to relax.
I still got the cold in my eye.
I still got the cold. And here you are, asking me stuff. Why you ask me this yesterday? Well, I didn't know you was.
I said, but you asked me right now.
What you want to ask me right now?
So that means yesterday, at some point, there was a window for you to ask her, right?
Yeah.
And then
but don't say it like that.
Yeah, oh, man.
Don't say it like that.
Oh man, uncharted territory.
Uncharted. Fellas, it doesn't matter if she's your lady or your mom or your sister.
Man.
Women do not like to see a man being comfortable.
Man, facts.
I'm telling you.
They don't.
Only the old head women will let you relax yourself.
Real talk.
But the young head shorties, nah.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Why is he so happy? Why is he so content?
He's over there just relaxing,
Yo,
watching
who's
the sports.
Who's he talking to?
I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, my phone is right here. Ain't no one thing going on. Yo. Shoot, man. Listen, bro.
And nothing better than seeing your shorty jealous of like one of your friends. Yo, women. Yo, that's why. Listen,
territorial.
One thing I tell fellas: the best way to get by on your shorty, and it sounds crazy, communicate with them. Don't alienate your shorties.
No, there will be no alienation.
Nah, you gotta communicate. No. At least twice a day.
No, yeah.
5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, but just communication.
Facts.
You gotta play the game.
It's a
Because if you don't play the game and you leave them on, unseen or read,
yeah, it could be a long
you're
day.
asking for trouble, fellas.
A lot of trouble.
Unnecessary drama. Unnecessary drama.
I agree.
All right, that's our time. We had to end off the show with that. It's getting late. I got to do a little airport running run.
Yeah.
I am Walt. Giving them your handle. You keep changing your name. I don't like this ADV. But why'd you make that for?
It's really based on a saying that I say, and I also made a playlist based around it too. Another day, another wave. Walt 1090, or yeah, that's what it means. Yeah.
Is Walt 1090 still there?
I mean, technically speaking, yeah. I mean, if you type it in,
What happened to I am Walt?
I mean, it's not really active, bro. I'm telling you that, right? It's not really active.
The people can't find you. Keep changing your name, but you got to keep a name.
Okay, I'll try. Yo, I'll try.
You're like a rapper trying to change your name all of a sudden. Why?
Listen, man. It's reinvention, man.
No.
It's all right. It's all right. Rappers change their names.
Yeah, but then I can still call him by the same rapper name. The thing is still there.
I mean, when was the last time Puff was called Puff Daddy?
I call Puff. I stopped calling Puff Daddy. I call him P Diddy.
See?
You know why? I think it was around 2000. He said, "You call me Diddy, P Diddy," and I said, "All right, cool." So I changed all my music in my library from Puff Daddy to P Diddy.
So you took out there and put an eye on it.
I took it all out, right?
Oh,
and then you want to go, "Oh, I want to go by Diddy." I'm not changing name, bro.
Now you, before you went in, you want to go by Dr. Love, man.
Then with Dr. Love, then it said just call me Puff. No,
yeah, man.
You are P Diddy. Another one who did that was Lotto.
Oh man,
remember her rapper name was Mulatto.
Yeah.
Then she changed it.
Yeah, man.
To Lotto. So now whenever I pull up her music on my laptop, it says Lotto, and in parentheses says Mulatto. And her old Mulatto says Mulatto, parentheses Lotto.
Analytics.
Because I was like, nah, I'm not going to do all that. Another one, NBA Youngboy.
Nah,
I remember when he first came out. I think it's just Youngboy or Youngboy never broke again. And I was like, no, you're NBA Youngboy. I'm not changing your name. I'm not doing it.
You said, oh man.
Then Adonia, when they went to Agent Sasko, and I changed it to Agent Sasko. Then you want to go? No, I'm not doing all that, bro. Nope. No, it's Assassin. It was Assassin. They went to Agent Sasko.
Shout out to Agent Sasko, one of the greatest MCs ever. Man.
And then he would go back to, no, you're Agent Sasko now.
Oh man.
Now we don't do the back and forth.
Back and forth.
You're not Eminem and then Marshall Mathers when you want to be a Slim Shady now.
Oh man.
We're not doing all that.
That's it, man.
Sorry.
Marshall.
Stick to one name, bro.
B-Rabbit.
Yeah. Follow City 55 on all social media platforms. Follow your boy at DJINTENCE. Follow the podcast page on the Record Pod. Remember, folks, November 1st is the R&B Jam. All the information we posted on the description page on our page here. Pull up. Buy your tickets early.
Get your drinks.
Get your drinks early. Don't wait to buy your tickets because it'll be sold out. Always is.
Yep.
And then the bodies come flood the market, and you be looking at me like, I can't get a ticket. I told you come on time, huh?
Yeah, man. Are you serious? Really? You're not gonna let me in?
Well, listen, I got a comp, but now you gotta buy my whole staff drinks.
Yeah. You gotta be done. Or if it's not done, then you ain't getting it. And if you ain't getting it, what you gonna be hard about? Blame me.
Don't blame me. I told you come on time.
You know?
Funny story. You know how I am when it comes to me doing parties. And I religiously tell people, depending on the event, if I say come at this time, come at this time. Because, yes, I may be DJing a party, but, I'm not at the door when it comes to the peak hours, hot time.
Why would you be? You out here?
I'm mingling. I can't. I can't do two things at one time.
No,
so if I say
you shouldn't.
Be here at this time, make sure you're here at this time.
Gotta let people tell.
I'm doing an event. Party's rocking.
Yo, I'm outside.
I told the people be here by 11.
We got here by 1:30.
You know it. You know it. I'm just DJing. I'm zoned out, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
2:00 comes around. One of the guys wants to, yo, Intence. Yo, man, there's somebody outside. They said they know you. I said, who? I go to the front door. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know you told us 11:00, but we left Rockland at 11:00, and we got down here until 1:30, and we've been trying to call you. It's 2:00. You got to pay the man now.
Facts.
My guest list was, I had you comped.
Yeah.
But after a certain time, it's owner's rules.
Are you serious?
Now I can do you a reduced rate, but you got to pay man at the door.
Are you serious?
What can we do?
You can pay the man's rate.
You see the man right here next to me, standing right here?
I just told you what you could do.
Take care of him.
It's like Kanye said. They asked me. They asked me, who does he think he is? I just told you who you think I am. I am a guy. He said I was the owner. He said I just told you. You got paid. So,
I just told you.
I also told you how you can avoid pain, and you told me I'm gonna show up later, and I told you, well, now you gonna pay. Shoot.
Mad, she's over. Oh my God, I can't believe I had to pay the security guard. I said, listen.
Well, I can't believe you show up on time.
I told you show up at on time, right?
Yo. And then we throw it in their face and start getting high.
Because here's how, there's some clubs, right?
Yeah.
Where you have some owners who are very hands-on or hands-off.
Yeah.
The club I worked at, the owner was hands-on.
Yeah.
He was very strict that after 1:00, anybody coming up in here, got to put something in the pot.
I don't knock that. He was willing to work with you and be flexible.
And he was.
And they didn't honor their part of the agreement.
Now, because I had pull with the people running the guest fee, I said, listen, just take care of the security guards.
Okay.
So at least they see something going down.
Yeah.
And, they'll guide you in the direction that you could be okay. Mm-hmm. And they did.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, just next time show up on time, bro. And they had a great night too, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, just show up on time.
Yeah.
Make sure you're before 11. Don't come here at 1. Don't come here past 11:00. Be here before 11 because I have some pull up to that point.
Yeah.
After that,
thanks. You can't be like abusing it.
All right, y'all. That's my time. Make sure you follow the podcast page at On The Record Pod. Big shout out to good folks at Renaissance. So I am Walt. They're actually putting an awning in front of Renaissance, so it can block out the sun. And then they still have the side door for the side entrance for them to serve food and whatnot. So the front is an open area now. It's not with the outside part 2.
Man,
it's still a vibe.
I miss that place. I can't wait to get Sundays off again.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, man. We out of here. Peace out.